short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent. He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the
ゼブとはナイルズの
matriarch
旧友
here
で
on
カ
Praetor.
ットしたサブミッションに出てきた人物なのですが、まさかこの場面で出てくるとは。重要な情報だけど進めるかは自由だよって感じですかね。気にはなり
Zeb
ます。
left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time.
考えておきましょう。
Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
ってことでこんにちは、ゆかりです。せっかくの提案なので乗ってみましょう。面白いものが手に入るかもしれません。
That structure in the distance is the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I mean, I'd assume it is. Looks like a Rift experimental facility type place, right?
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
今までと打って変わって過酷そうな星ですね。秘密の研究には確かにもってこいの場所ですね。おっと、いくら御所とはいえ死体を放置とはいただけません。正しい弔い方を知りませんので、遺品だけでも回収させていただきます。
As I told you before, we need to wait for Niles.
Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret.
それをなぜあなたが知っているんですか？それにここだと目立ちません。
Protectorate's not exactly known for subtlety.
For any subject, visiting the matriarch and first sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions.
政府が国民に隠し事してるなんて今さら驚かないけどね。
Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people.
洗脳済みの国民に意味があるの？
I understand your skepticism, but consider this. When the matriarch envisioned her perfect society, do you think it looked like this? Plagued by war and fear? No. Her grand vision for Arcadia has been polluted by those who came after. The people need to be reminded of what's possible, and those in power need to remember who they serve.
首を突っ込んだのは私だし、やるだけやってみましょう。
Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards.
ナイルズは？
I can see a half dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. After you.
私を先に行かせるのだけは気に入らない。
that trap on the Sentinel. Now to give that docent similar treatment.
Preserve me. How in the places am I to report this?
棺ですか。せっかくですし、幸運で開けてみましょう。普通に遺骨が入ってる。しかもアイテムなんですが、手に入れたら特別な力がって感じでもなさそうです。
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
フリース以外のことだと冷静ですね、ナイルズ君。
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
殺すなら全部一人でやって。
This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
辛い経験をしたんだね。でもこの人にされたわけじゃない。
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
敵には容赦しないからご心配なく。
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander. Does that seem a little off to you, Commander?
あなたの方がよく知っているでしょ。
I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better.
いろいろ失いすぎて自暴自棄気味なのかもね。
Losing Audra couldn't have helped neither. Still wish we could have done more there. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple. Speaking of, remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
スプレー爆薬。そうなんですね。
Nice. I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
こんなにすぐ爆発するなら先に行ってほしかった。
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
トラップの類はありませんでしたか？では入りましょう。
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate. If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different.
それを変えるためにここに来たんでしょ?
There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better.
まさか、設計図を公表するの？亀裂を生んでるかもしれない技術を？
By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
それは最悪だね。量産されたドライブで宇宙が滅びるだけ。
Took the words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
希望的観測と他力本願のセットじゃ解決なんてできない。
I understand your reticence, but people should have the power and means to make choices for themselves, even unhealthy ones.
自由と放任は別だと思うけどね。
Only in the Protectorate will you find an ear sympathetic to that belief.
Hey now, we're all still on the same side here, but the commander's got a point. This technology is too dangerous to leave in the hands of just anyone, Zeb.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences.
I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra sacrificed herself. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about the day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed, but that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia.
話が通じて何より。
I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the commander, but yeah, maybe we can work something out.
Who threatened me? Look, it seems like they've joined.
せっかく逃がしてあげたのに、もったいない。
Replenishing my firearm.
Let me know when you need
to the stretch.
But looks much better.
Either restore my life or avenge my death.
That's like going to see.
I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Damn it. Zeb was right. You never should have let that curator go. We could have prevented this. Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate, but that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that.
当時の状況を把握していないから何とも言えないね。
You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to.
さあどうかな。個人が勝手にやったことじゃないだろうし。
Permission to speak candid, Commander.
どうぞ。
Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence.
人生は厳しい選択ばかりだけど、結局は責任が取れるかしらい。
It's the damnedest thing. In spite of everything, I find myself relieved we spared her. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance.
あだで返されなければ、それでいいかな。
If you taught me anything, it's that kindness ain't ever the wrong choice. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate, and I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Let's get back to it before I say more and embarrass myself outright.
サブクエストでしたが、ナイルズがしっかり立ち直ることができて嬉しいです。地球議会の不可侵などきな臭いこともありますが、おいおいなんとかなるでしょう。それではバイバイ。